Next, we're going to hear from Niki.ai and their director and co-founder Shishir Modi. So, Shishir. And Niki.ai apparently recently won the Top 40 Startups in Asia Award. So congratulations on that. And to tell you all about it, Shishir.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm Shishir. I'm one of the co-founders of Niki.ai. So what we're trying to build is basically a conversational engine, an AI, to help make online purchase simple for the users in India. So today in India, if you see, people are not exposed to computers. So their first interaction with computers has happened in the last 2-3 years with smartphones, and uh, through smartphones they are still not very comfortable with using a lot of apps. They are not comfortable with different user interfaces. The different apps do not get the mind share of the users. And when they are trying to make a purchase decision, they want to sort of compare the best prices. They sort of want the app to be very, very localized for them. That's something that is missing in India today. And that is why we've built a solution which is a AI-based concierge, a voice and chat-enabled engine that sort of makes the entire process of transaction very, very simple. The user can simply speak to Niki or chat with Niki, and they can get their utility bill payments done. They can book their travel. They can get a movie ticket. They can invest into mutual funds. They can get their food delivered at their home, and so on and so forth, through this simple app. It's available across platforms, both on web and mobile, as well as this is integrated across different other partner apps. So I'll quickly take you through a demo of the app. Uh, so say if you want to if you want to pay your bill, you can simply say ask Niki to pay your bill. It picks up your details from your earlier transaction, asks you for the bill amount. You sort of enter that, and it takes you to, and all this is happening on voice and chat. So you can speak or you can chat with Niki. It comes back with payment options. You can select a payment option and you are able to complete your transaction right here within this voice interface. The entire payments is also controlled by voice here. Um, so, like I was saying, you don't need to install multiple apps now because you're able to sort of go through the whole interaction through voice. So, if you say you want a Uber cab, you can simply ask Niki for a Uber cab, and Niki will get it for you. It picks up your location, shows you the options around, and if you want to book, you can confirm, and it sort of makes a booking for you. You get the driver details here itself. Uh, Now, let me show you how it handles more complex queries. You can go on to say, you book me a bus from Bangalore to Hyderabad. It understands that Bangalore is your source, Hyderabad is the destination, and it comes back asking, when would you like to travel? You can be as specific as tomorrow morning, and it understands the date for tomorrow and the fact that you're looking for a morning bus, and comes back with very specific bus options for tomorrow morning. That is for a 7:15 a.m. bus and a 5:20 a.m. bus. So this is how we are able to hold an elongated conversation with the user. uh, Now, users speak in multiple languages in India. So some users mix multiple languages when they are speaking. So if the user says मुझे कल शाम की हिंदी movie दिखाओ, which essentially means that I want to see a Hindi movie tomorrow evening, it actually switches the context and comes back replying in Hindi now. It picks up the date for tomorrow, understands that evening will be 7 p.m. and comes back with specifically the Hindi options. I can say मुझे ऋषि कपूर की movie दिखाओ, which means I want to see a Rishi Kapoor movie. Rishi Kapoor is basically a actor in India, and Niki is able to come back with the exact option of a Rishi Kapoor movie around me in a theater tomorrow at around 7 p.m. So basically it is able to process the entire language and sort of provide recommendations through this conversation very, very specifically to your requirements. The business model is very simple. We have a set of suppliers and distributors. So the suppliers are the ones who sort of fulfill the orders, like the Ola, Uber, the Expedia, Make My Trip, Redbus, through which those services are being availed. And our distributors are basically the apps where you can utilize Niki. It can be inside a Google Assistant, it can be on an Alexa device, it can be on a Facebook Messenger, it can be through various banking applications. We work with all major private sector banks in India like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, which allows us to scale the user base without having to spend any money. We get access to users, we get access to data, we get access to we get to scale much faster without having to spend any money actually. And the suppliers are the one that pays us commission. It's generally between 2 to 20%. So far, the traction that we've got is we have a user base of 2 million users. We are processing over 500,000 orders on a monthly basis today, with an annualized transactional value run rate of $25 million. Last year we did 7.5 million in total, and this year we've already hit a run rate of 25. Last year we did close to 2 million orders. We are already touching 500,000 per month today, which is going to scale. Our conversion rates are very, very high. Unlike a web and app interface in India that has a 2% conversion from an session to an order, we have a 33% conversion, which is 15x higher than the usual interfaces. A user essentially ends up spending $19 on Niki against $5 to $6 in e-commerce apps in India. And our repeat rates for power users is 51% month on month. On the technology side, there are two major technology pieces that we have developed over the last 3 years. One is the entire stateful dialogue manager, the state machine that we have developed, which essentially is able to basically drive the entire conversation with the user. It holds the state of the conversation, it understands the context of where the discussion is, and is able to process and is able to drive the entire conversation basis that. So if say you are looking for a bus and you suddenly say I'm looking for the cheapest bus, it understands that you're looking for the cheapest one. It creates a state for that and comes back with recommendations basis that. Today, if you see any other assistant, whether assistant into an Apple phone or a Google phone, none of them are able to hold an elongated conversation. They are all query engines. However, with this technology, we are able to drive long conversations with the user. The second is the language processing bit, the NLP engine. We have built an in-house engine. Again, we have a patent on this, and through this, we are able to scale to multiple segments. We are able to scale to multiple languages because we are able to process the whole text in-house through this technology. Our competitive edge, we are first to market. We are currently the market leaders in India in our space, far ahead of any other company in the game. We have a strong supply distribution network. We have a tech where we have patented proprietary tech inside. We have 3 patents currently, and we have processed over 100 million chats, which essentially gives us access to massive amount of data. The roadmap ahead, we're looking to add a lot more services like flights, insurances, groceries, food. We are also planning to open up our platform to accelerate the entire service integration bit. Here's the team behind it. We are all graduates from IIT Kharagpur, and we have 5 to 6 years of experience each of us. Thank you.